why the f you willing to. I can have whoever I
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. This is their first chance this season playing the Pacers. And guys, some bad blood with this team here. You know they haven't forgotten the humiliation of getting swept in last year's conference finals.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced.
Oh, what a finish!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can win your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Ellis outside. Okongwu a screen. Inside. The drive by Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Now, Doncic. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. From about... .16. That's good on the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Pass to Newell. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Here's Koulibaly. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Here's Newell. Ellis outside. Pass to Newell. All sorts of time. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And so Doncic will bring it up for Indiana. Three-pointer. Newell pulls it in.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Booker with no one around knocks down the 3-ball. Booker's got 6.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Booker. He's defended by Koulibaly. Booker inside. He's got 6. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Pacers trailed by 4. Now here's Doncic. Will it go? The 3-pointer is right on target.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Driving the lane. Fires the 3. Connect. No good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. And it's Connect in the corner. And here's Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Young. And a missed layup. Pacers trailed by 4. To the middle. Outside, Walker. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Boston. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
There's 1:40 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Walker. They get it back. Williams makes it off the glass.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
Young outside. 1:09 left in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From deep, Brooks. The Hawks again can't hit. Indiana trailing here. And it's all evened up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Young drives in. Screened by Jones. Here's Jovic. The Hawks again can't hit. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Walker with a clean look. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The Trey, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Puts it up off the inbound. Misses at the rim. Here's Jovic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note. 18.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
A floater. Young, no good. Indiana leading by 3. Down low. Yep, that one goes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
That one good for 2. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And that one's good, Boston. Boston's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but you do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Doncic. And the slam by Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
And the dunk by Booker.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Booker in stride.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so Booker will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. Right wing. Fires from deep. Okongwu grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over in the corner, Ellis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
1:25 left in the second quarter. The drive by Booker. Booker attacks the rim.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Driving in. Williams gets the bucket. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Okongwu a screen. The drive by Booker. It's rebounded by Indiana. 41 seconds left here in the second. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks trail. Pass to Walsh. Drills it from outside.
Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Takes the 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Great activity level on the board. Impressive. Wow.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Atlanta with it. To the inside. Newell. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Pacers trailed by 3. For 3. Newell pulls it in. And the Hawks with possession here. For 3. Booker. No points there. 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Here's Doncic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Okongwu. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Doncic. Okongwu grabs the board.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
To the paint. Back to Booker. Going inside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible forward.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
Both free throws good from Booker. Pacers trailed by 4. Here's Koulibaly.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Hawks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 11. Number 11.
And here are the Pacers now. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Walker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Hawks leading. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Goes back up. And that one, good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Walker. And he drives in. And Walker throws it down.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. For the tie, he lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
High post shot. Okongwu grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And good that time.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's Connect on the wing. Pass to Bamba. And scored by Okongwu. And that's an intentional foul. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. Bamba with the block. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And finished off by Walker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
Takes it inside. Jones up top. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
Inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pacer
61.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Pacers with the lead. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Stolen away. Here's Walsh. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Can't connect from short range. And so Booker will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. And he commits the intentional foul.
Substitution on the board.
Okongwu was screened. Fires top of the key. Good. Nothing but net. Booker's got 25 points in the game.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
From deep. Pacers with the rebound.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Koulibaly, no good. Pass to Newell. Back to Booker. And they go to the intentional foul.
Luka got 6 seconds. Team seconds.
And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 14 points for Walker.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Pacers trailed by 3. To the inside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. On the wing, Walker. And Walker throws it down.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Keeping the defense honest. Can't be over-aggressive against Booker. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Looking to end his cold spell. And stolen by Okongwu. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Pacers trailed by 5. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Booker left side. Pocket 4. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. And again, the turnover by the Pacers.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
And the Hawks making a change here. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Newell.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the 3rd. Pacers trailed by 8. Doncic with it. Takes the 3. 3. Good.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Okongwu. Here's Newell. 5 on the clock. Now Okongwu. Booker. Off target from outside.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Oh, the slam dunk.
How impressive is Doncic. This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Now Booker. It's tipped. Okongwu down low. It's Booker. Okongwu a screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pacers trailed by 3. Doncic outside. On the wing. Koulibaly.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's the pick. Outside Booker. Buries the jumper.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Doncic looking it over.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And there's the dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Booker outside. Missed on the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
I feel like Dominique. Handcuff your wife, all right?